Do you ever wonder why some duos and trios feel impossible to fight? Like the second they engage, the pressure is instantly suffocating? And then you come across other teams and they just fold instantly. What separates good teams from bad ones in Escape from Tarkov isn't always better aim, it's superior teamwork. Hey guys, I'm Ghost and welcome back to Tarkov University. Today, we're breaking down advanced team tactics and how you can improve your gameplay as a duo or trio and win more fights. Too many duos and trios die the same way: slow reactions, poor communication, and no clear plan. In this video, we're going to look at 3 examples of what separates teams that survive an extract and teams that get wiped. In the first 2 clips, you're going to see me playing as a solo and taking down 2 separate duo squads. And in the final clip, I'll show you how I operate when playing with a teammate. You're going to see exactly what it looks like when the pressure from a team is applied correctly with coordinated movement, clean comms, and controlled fights. Let's get into it. Alright team, this is the first raid we're going to look at. I'm playing solo and trying to get to the intercom for the ticket storyline. To get there, I have to pass by the scav base and I hear gunshots coming from that direction. I decide to just W key it towards the back of the base in order to cross that open field quickly. There's no cover here, so if the bad guys over there spot me, I am completely exposed and I'm probably going to lose. I end up making it to the rear warehouse and I still hear fighting on the other side as I approach. At this point, I don't know if I'm dealing with a solo or a team, but I do hear the voice line of the player who just died. The shooting and the chaos stops, so I assume that the fight is over, and I hear the winner is moving in towards his kill for the loot. I start to approach cautiously because I am still unsure if there are more players about. I decide the best course of action to stir things up is to throw a grenade, and I only hear one set of footsteps move, so I assume I'm dealing with a solo. Now, how the other team reacts is what separates good teams from bad. The player I'm about to fight has 2 teammates and none of them swing when I engage him. After I take him out, you'll see I am in a terrible position. TX-15, baby! My thorax and my head are low, my arm is blacked, my mags are low, and I am extremely vulnerable here. A good team will collapse on me instantly. Instead, his teammates hesitate and they give me time to loot, fully heal, and repack my mags. I wonder if he was alone. Do you see TX-15, anybody? TX-15? This gun's pretty sick, right? We have to fix our arm, but that's a... Everybody always has a friend, dude. Oh, there's the MDR. People were having a battle in our Discord earlier about the MDR. Remember that? I think the 308 AK, that's crap armor, is better. What do you guys think? 308 AK or MDR? I love this gun so much I bought it in real life, so I'm not gonna trash talk the MDR. It's amazing. It's wicked fun to shoot, and I love it in this game. It's only when I finally push past the body do I hear a single footstep from his first teammate, and that's all I need. It gives away his position, and I'm able to react and take him out. If this guy had pushed me while I was weak, this fight probably ends right here. Instead, he decided to wait, let me heal, let me loot his buddy, and now he has to fight me at full strength. Now what happens next is really interesting. I assume it was a duo at this point, so I fall back to heal and I start to fix my arm. It's only at this point does the third and final teammate do the right thing: push me. This is a really good decision on his part. As you can see, I'm forced to cancel my surf kit and it totally messes me up. And honestly, if he committed even faster than this, he probably kills me while I'm locked in the animation. I hear him approaching, but he's still being kind of cautious. Look guys, it's obvious he's behind the Connex. His movement and his audio has totally given away his position. You guys need to understand you're not being sneaky. At this point, it's clear he won't swing me without some pressure, so I decide to shoot the tarp and force the fight. The last teammate takes the bait and he swings on me. What happens next is a little interesting. During the engagement, he moves behind the tarp and my shots don't connect the way I expect and he ends up taking me out. Oh, what? Are you kidding me? I'm gonna tell you right now, this actually drove me insane. We just wiped 2 of them, and I was very confident that my movement tracking should have finished the 3rd. So I decided to go into an offline raid and test this, because sometimes your bullets will interact with the environment in weird ways in Tarkov. Now look at this, when I shoot through the tarp, my bullets don't interact with it the way that I expected. You'll see I only fire 2 rounds, but on the other side you'll see they fragmented. After shooting 2 rounds, there are 4 impact points on the truck, and then after I fired 2 more rounds, now there's 6 impact points. Make it make sense. Very strange. I do believe that if this bullet interaction did not happen, there's a good chance we wipe that 3rd man. Either way, let's move on to the next fight. Alright, in this next fight, we're back on shoreline, still trying to reach that terminal. We get a different spawn this time, so we're moving along the actual shoreline and rotate into the construction area. I'm clearing my corners as I move, and we spot a player ADS towards the hills. He's obviously completely distracted. Easy kill. After the last raid, I'm feeling a little bit paranoid, so I pop a painkiller and I approach the body carefully. I have to assume that this guy has teammates as well. It seems like everybody does nowadays. Almost everyone I run into lately has a squad. As I move in, I keep clearing my angles, and because of that, I'm able to spot his teammate camping the body and take him out as well. Frick, dude, everybody's got a front! This is another perfect example of what bad team play looks like. A lot of players rely on this strategy. It's very common and you probably recognize it. Your teammate goes down and you camp his body hoping that someone will just run in and loot it so you get a free kill. This might work on inexperienced players, but there's not a lot of those running around Tarkov nowadays. This strategy of camping your teammate's down body is not going to work on people who clear the area properly before they loot. Instead of sitting still, this guy should have been aggressive. He had the advantage because he heard where my shots came from. He could have swung me when I approached, thrown some grenades to force me off the angle, or applied some pressure while I was moving in. Instead, he decides to wait, and now he's back in his stash. He gave up all of his initiative and lets me take the fight on my terms. This player was expecting me to make a mistake, but because I'm clearing the area properly, I spot him first, and that's the difference. If you're playing in a duo or trio, you have to use your superior numbers to your advantage. Be aggressive when your teammate goes down. Go for a flank, apply some pressure. Use suppressive fire to pin down the opposition. If you think someone's holding an angle, throw grenades and force them to move. Don't just sit and hope that they walk into you. That might work sometimes, but I promise you there's a better way. Alright, now I'm the one with the teammate. In this final fight, my duo and I are split up on labs. He's on the first floor near black and green, and I'm inside res unit. I hear some buttons being pressed and elevators getting called from the basement, so I decide to rotate down to the technical level to cut them off before they extract. As I approach, I hear at least 2 sets of footsteps, so I know I'm dealing with some sort of team. I immediately communicate that to my teammate and I tell him that I'm going to apply some suppression so he can move in for a flank. While I'm peeking them, I can confirm that they're both on the ground level, so I call that out and tell him he's clear to push down the black-green stairs and also should expect to meet them perhaps at the bottom. Now I start applying light suppression fire, not to kill, but to pin them down. From their perspective, they don't know if I'm about to swing, if I have some sort of angle, or if I can fully see them. All I'm doing right now is stalling, buying some time while we close the trap and cut off their escape. Once my teammate is in position, I start moving down the rear hallway to tighten the pinch. It's at this point that I hear some footsteps behind me. I assume they're raiders based off the way they're moving. Raiders are still a threat, so I need to deal with them before they interfere with the fight. This is when my teammate gives me a crucial call out. The enemy PMC is right behind the door at the base of the stairs. At that point, we basically have him locked. The audio cue that my teammate heard, combined with his comms to me, is as good as having eyes on. I know I have a small window to handle the raiders while he holds position, so I try to take him out quickly. After I take the raiders down and I'm repacking max to go for the push, my teammate actually catches one of the PMCs trying to reposition on us and takes him out. As soon as that happens, we both collapse. We push at the same time and we clear the area, and it turns out the second PMC is already dead. Neither of us heard the exact moment that he died, but his dog tag shows that I got him with the RSAS. My guess is most likely from earlier suppression or perhaps fragmentation off the canisters. Either way, that's a full team wipe. This is what good team play looks like, guys. Clear comms, defined roles, pressure from one side, a flank from the other, and closing the fight together. And I can't stress this enough. Don't be afraid to spread out when you're with a team. You guys don't need to stay on top of each other. Spread out. Think about it. The radius that you guys are able to hear and see can double if you guys are spread apart. Use the fact that you have more teammates than the opposition to your advantage, and good luck out there. And that is your advanced team tactics guide for Escape from Tarkov. If this guide helped you out, make sure you smash the like button and subscribe to the channel for more Tarkov content. Let me know in the comments down below what guide you'd like me to do next. If you are looking for teammates to run raids with, consider joining our Discord. There's a lot of good people in there, and there's always folks looking for squad mates. A link to the Discord is in the description. As always, thanks for watching guys, I'm Ghost, and I'll see you in the next raid.